Are you scared yet? They say this thing, it kills your immune system, attacks your lungs, makes it hard to breathe, and it's spreading. Spreading like wildfire, causing havoc. Your friends and family are gonna get it, if they don't already have it. It's tragic, I tell you, madness. Scientists say old people get it worse, but most get it eventually. They say this is new, but no. This has been around for centuries. Look at history, it's just a different name, a different strain. And now there's no way to contain it. It infects the rich, poor, young, old, the unknown, the famous. It's dangerous. Everyone's on edge, locked inside of their homes nervously. Borders are closed, countries declare state of emergencies. Grocery stores are empty, nobody's praying in church. The world has gone to crap. No wonder toilet paper sold out first. The stock market crashed, thousands laid off work. Hand sanitizer is going for $1 million a squirt. You better not sneeze, cause no one's gonna say God bless you. They might even arrest you. I don't mean to stress you, but washing your hands obsessively in the restroom will not protect you. Friends, I'm not talking about coronavirus. Now this is a virus even more deadly. The F virus. You've seen it. It spreads every minute like an epidemic. It lives on surfaces, most commonly remote controls, TV screens, cellular phones. It makes you desperate. Doctors say every time you scroll down your feed, you get reinfected. It invades the brain, and when it mutates, it turns into hatred and blame. China did it, no Italy did, no Iran, no Spain. Oh, I didn't make it clear? The F virus, ladies and gentlemen, is fear. But don't be afraid. Despite what you hear or see on your TV, there is good news during this tragedy. To fight loneliness, people are performing concerts on their balconies. The UAE sent aid to Iran. Japan donated supplies to China for free. Written on them was a poem that said, "We are waves from the same sea." Listen to me, like every tragedy, we can let this destroy us, or we can use it to our benefit and repair relationships with our sisters and brothers, wipe away silly grudges, because when it's all said and done, all we ever really had in this world was each other. So yes, let's flatten the curve and expand our hearts. Let's social distance, boost our immune systems, be mindful of where we put our hands, but also where we put our attention. Be alert, not fearful, because the F virus is a pandemic easily transmitted. If you do contract it or exhibit symptoms, we recommend immediately dialing the hotline of a level-headed friend. If you are exposed through your TV, change the dang station. Decontaminate yourself through dance, laughter, and meditation. 2020 has been morbid. From Kobe to COVID, may we use these tragic moments to finally wake up to what's important. Right now, tell someone that you care for them. Yes, right now, tell them that you cherish them. If they are not in the same room, ring them up and tell them you will always be there for them. Because together is how we will rise above. The only vaccine for this F virus and every other virus is love.
So the number one word right now being searched on Google, billions and billions of searches, but number one word on Google right now is coronavirus. Why? Because every single media, publication, news outlet, ABC, CNN, CBS, Fox, NBC, everybody is talking about coronavirus to the point where the market has dipped 6 straight days. 2 of the days it lost $1.7 trillion of investors' money. Yesterday was the biggest market loss ever. Dow, S&P, and the NASDAQ lost 4.3 to 4.6%. Everybody's talking about the coronavirus, and they're talking about it's going to continue for the market to drop. So now you're watching the same path. What's your point with this? What do I do with this? It's a lot of this stuff that's really happening. You know, shouldn't I be afraid? Are you trying to downplay it? Are you trying to say it's not a big deal? No, that's not what I'm saying. Let me explain to you what I'm saying. See, no matter what year you live in, no matter what decade you live in, there's always something that's going to happen. Remember, media needs crisis. Media needs conflict. Media needs challenges. Media needs conspiracy. That's how they get eyeballs. They need more of it. So today, media is just, they can't wait to come to work to drop the C word, which is what? Coronavirus. Because people want to know more about it. But for you, my encouragement to you is a complete different thing. Look, there's 2 things in life. There is danger, there is fear. When I lived in Iran and we were being bombed on, you can't say, well, you don't need to be afraid, you know, it's not a big deal. No, there is danger. We're being bombed on. The house next door came down. It was a 4-story house. Because a bomb was supposed to drop in our building, it dropped on the building next door to us. So you can't just say, it's okay. My dad got in the car, we drove up, we went to a city called Karachi. Because there's danger. When I was living in Iran and things were bad, you have to be careful. We were facing real danger. So when it comes to danger, you have to be cautious. What does this mean? Is coronavirus dangerous? Of course it is. You have to be careful. You have to do the things to prepare yourself. You have to wash your hands more often. You have to have a sanitizer in your pocket. My dad called me yesterday saying, make sure you have a sanitizer in your pocket. You're always shaking people's hands. You have to be cautious with your kids. You have to be a little bit more attentive to see what's going on in the classroom. What is the school saying? What emails are there saying? Of course you have to be cautious because there's true danger. Why? Because 2,500 people died and there's around 100,000 cases worldwide. And even the vice president of Iran got coronavirus. It's not like it's just a myth. It's really happening. There is danger behind it. Let's set this part aside, okay? That's the danger. Now here's a fear part of it. Fear is what takes a molehill and turns it into a mountain. The reality of it is, even though it's cost 2,500 people's lives, 3,000 people's lives, loved ones, these are people that are loved by their families. Even though there's been all these deaths, fear part is, flu cost 500,000 people's lives last year. 500,000. In U.S. alone, 14,000 to 36,000 people died in U.S. last year due to flu. How come the number one word is not flu? Because this is more marketable, not flu. Fear is what takes something like this and turns it this big. Fear is when you and I let control of our imagination and, oh my gosh, what if this happens? What if that happens? So if you're constantly watching about getting sick, if I constantly told you, people are getting sick, 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 you start thinking maybe you're sick. Smallest thing that happens to you. I think I'm sick. I think I'm getting something. Oh, babe, I think I'm getting something. Why do you think kids who are raised in an environment where parents don't tell them how amazing they are, where parents don't challenge them or encourage them, why do you think sometimes these kids are raised and they don't think highly of themselves? Because somebody, you're a loser, you're nothing, you're this, you're that. They believe it. Meaning, if you constantly listen to the news over and over and over again, you're going to start thinking you're sick. You're going to start thinking how bad it is. You're going to start playing defense. Not because of real danger. Of course you got to be cautious, but because of fear. Because once fear gets a hold of us, things get out of control. And once it gets out of control, then you're just being used by the media because the more eyeballs are watching it. So what's the suggestion?